What's next for the AfD after the election? Germany's far-right AfD party did very well in the election on the 23rd of February. They got 20.8% of the vote, making them the second biggest party in parliament with 152 seats. As you can see here, they doubled their vote share in the space of just 4 years. However, the AfD is not popular throughout the country. In former East Germany, they are the biggest party in most areas, but in former West Germany, they are the biggest party in only a few small areas. It's also important to note that, even in AfD strongholds, support is by no means unanimous. The state with the biggest AfD vote share was Thuringia, but even there, the party only got 38.6% of the vote. So now, with its 152 seats in parliament, what comes next for the AfD? The first thing to say is that they will not be part of the governing coalition. This is because of something called the firewall, which is a feature of German politics that means that almost all the other parties refuse to work with far-right parties such as the AfD. They generally consider the AfD an extremist movement that poses a threat to democracy. The AfD is widely expected to use its influence in parliament to attempt to disrupt the government's agenda. They don't have enough seats to block legislation, so they'd have to team up with one of the smaller parties, which is unlikely due to the firewall. But some people think that the firewall may soon crumble. The AfD has already had a major role in shaping the debate in German politics, especially when it comes to immigration. This role is now likely to increase. As the second largest party and the largest opposition party, they will have more speaking time in parliament, more influence on parliamentary committees, and a bigger budget. Friedrich Merz, the leader of the CDU, which is the party that won the election, has said he thinks the way to stop the AfD becoming more popular is to address voters' concerns on immigration and the economy. He believes that, if he succeeds in this, there will be no reason for people to support the AfD. But some have doubts about this. The AfD may continue pushing German politics in general further to the right, making ideas which once seemed radical appear acceptable. And even then, it will still be able to claim that, if it were in power, it would go further and implement even more radical policies. So it may turn out that, whatever the government achieves, the AfD will always be able to present itself as an alternative to the traditional parties and the traditional way of governing.